Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, look at the throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Look at the pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down in the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Again, makes it second and medium.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Give it to the back again. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Look at him scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. fake on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Grbac, and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. With pressure and sack, and will be tackled inside the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Back to throw. It's Hatchett. Moves out of the pocket. He's wide open. Look out. Broken tackle still going. Touchdown, Texas. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And completion makes it second and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Wolverines are on the move here.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The Wolverines churn out another first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Ending off on the draw play. slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. It'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Good throw to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off. Gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off for this big interception.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass caught inside the 10. The junior brought down after making a great catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll hand it off. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Hands it off on the counter. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this deep, begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He wins the foot race to the end zone. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here's the second down play. Now we run a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. Longhorns are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
After 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Harris. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Again, he makes him second and medium. Oh, they'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. And the Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. The back's got it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but a huge game of the offense to grab momentum heading into the final quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Comes 3rd and long, trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Good throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he fumbles! And the defense comes up with the football.
And when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the 2nd half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Leaning on the run game here late. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point you're going to start putting those into play?
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Now this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Handing off on the draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. And he finds the running back in the flat. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play. chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a late deep shot. What a catch! They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. And now they'll run it on the draw. Lights off a defender.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to pass. It's Hatchett. The receiver grabs it. That's good for 1st down yardage now at the 26. 1st down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The offense signals for timeout, 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Will go for here on 4th down and 3. To throw, it's Hatchett. The pass rush closing in. Diving grab, what a play by that receiver. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him there.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
They're setting out to try with BAT. BAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.